Roe v. Wade has been overturned just before its 50th year, 63 million abortions later. Roe v. Wade overturned 6-3. Praise God and thank you, Donald Trump, for appointing 3 Supreme Court justices. Never forget, if Hillary won, this never would have happened. 3 things to know. First, this simply leaves it to the states. The states can now decide what to do with this issue. So states like Oklahoma are going to ban abortion completely. States like California will literally pay women to fly here and get a hotel to kill their baby. So this doesn't end abortion. It's the most important thing to note. Second point, pro-lifers, no question, we won this battle, and it's a massive battle, but the war is not over. The next battle is abortion pills sent in the mail. More on that another day. But the war is not over, not by a long shot. The dream is for people to view abortion as we now view slavery, right? Like, of course, you would never own a slave. It doesn't matter if it's against the law or not against the law, or like states decide whatever. Like, you would never own a slave, even though slavery used to be assumed and prolific, just as abortion is today. So the goal is for one day people to be like, well, of course I'll never have an abortion. Like that's horrific. Just like people say the same about slavery today. Third point, it's always worth remembering that abortion was never a woman's rights issue. It was pushed on the women's right movement of the 60s by misogynistic men who wanted to sleep with women without consequence in the sexual revolution. It was ultimately embraced by 70s feminists because they viewed it as a way to achieve equality in the workplace. If they didn't have to, if they didn't have to stop working because of those pesky kids anymore. Right? So women, many women thought that abortion made women more like men in the workplace. I share that because if you're a woman, you don't have to support abortion just because you're a woman. And if you're a man, don't think that you need to be silent on this because you're not allowed to have an opinion. Are you kidding me? Don't be silent on the greatest moral issue of our lifetime. In short, from the decision from Justice Alito, he said the Constitution makes no express reference to a right to obtain an abortion. Period. That's the end of that. And he also said, like other Supreme Court decisions, Plessy versus Ferguson was noted specifically. That said that you can have separate but equal black people, white people, and that's fine. Right? That was overturned. So Alito said, just like Plessy versus Ferguson and others, Roe was also egregiously wrong and on a collision course with the Constitution from the day it was decided. So again, the Supreme Court said you just leave it to the states to decide. Personally, I don't think, obviously that went far enough, but again, we'll save that for another day. So what's next? Well, get ready for the masks to come off. The truly satanic wing of this issue is going to move to the forefront. Masks off, and you'll hear arguments that, yeah, sure, abortion's murder. Of course a fetus is a human life. Who cares? I should be allowed to kill it anyway. That's what you're going to hear more of than you've ever heard before. And of course, the violence, the anger, the rage. It's amazing. People love killing babies. But what are we going to do? Well, let's take this moment to be grateful. It's an amazing day that I wasn't sure would ever happen. And let's counter their rage and hate with love. I encourage you, if you're really pro-life, to volunteer at your local crisis pregnancy center, a pro-life pregnancy center. Just Google the one near you. They need volunteers, they need donations, they need mentors. They need men and women to come alongside people who are in a crisis pregnancy. Help them be better parents. And if you be a part of that, then you can be a person who truly, powerfully, and is intimately saving lives, because the war continues. Mike Slater, spread the word.